Hello guys, welcome to Outta City Cup. How are you all doing? Obviously Liverpool played Everton in the Merseyside derby today in the Premier League at Goodison Park. Finished 0-0. The game was pretty dire, to be honest. It was very much shit. Liverpool didn't turn up. A bit deflated about doing this video, to be honest. It just wasn't what I was expecting to be seeing on the return to the Premier League for Liverpool, especially against Everton being a derby. It didn't have any derby feel. Obviously, I know there ain't no fans and circumstances, but scrapping all that, it was just very flat. Obviously, Liverpool, like normal, they dominated the possession, but in terms of chances created, Everton had by far the better chances and effectively, really, could have nicked it and won the game. Um, Liverpool just didn't turn up, guys. They were. I don't know. I don't know what went wrong. It was just very flat. Balls were side to side. No one was really driving forward, apart from Naby Keita did it a few times. Um, yeah, you know, you know. If you didn't catch the game, so the lineup was Alisson, Trent, Matip, Van Dijk, James Milner. In the midfield three was Fabinho, Henderson, and Naby Keita, and the front three was Mane, Firmino, and Minamino. James Milner came off after about 27 minutes, I think. Was it in the first half or was it in the second half? That's how flat the game was, guys. I can't really remember when he actually got injured. But yeah, James Milner got injured. He had to come off, pulled his hamstring. Joe Gomez came in and replaced for that position at left back. Really missed Andrew Robertson. We seemed so narrow. Normally Trent and Robertson are our width, and Mane and Salah, if Salah would have played, are normally quite narrow, so they push up, create the whips. That's probably why they get so many assists. But we did really struggle without having Andy Robertson, and I do generally think that's a position that we need to get someone in, because as much as Joe Gomez can play at left back, he's not a left back. He's a centre back, and he's very limited in terms of what he can do. But yeah, I'll give you some player ratings. These are my opinion. Let me know in the comment section what you think and what your player ratings were. I'm going to give Alisson an 8, to be honest. And granted, he didn't have much to do, but when he did, he stepped up and did some real big vital saves, and basically kept us having a draw. Trent Alexander-Arnold, oh my God, he was terrible today. And I really don't want to have to say it, but he was, guys. You might think other players were worse, but I just thought Trent was terrible today. I'm going to give him a 4. His passing was terrible. He was losing the ball. His delivery was. He just didn't have a good game. He really didn't have a good game. Matip, again, he came off injured quite late on. I think he kicked the bottom of Richarlison's foot, or kicked the bottom of his studs, and hurt his foot. So he ended up coming off and getting replaced by Dejan Lovren. But I'm gonna give Matip. I'm gonna give him a 6. He did his job. He did a couple of his little bursts where he runs from the centre back, but not that many. But yeah, he didn't really do too much wrong, to be honest. Same with Van Dijk. I'm gonna give Van Dijk a 6.5, because what he did, he won most of his aerial duels. He kept Richarlison quiet regarding to what Richarlison said he isn't the best centre back in the world because he dribbled past him once. Actually, I'm gonna give him a 7 actually, because Van Dijk did basically just stop Richarlison, really, which was nice to see. Milner, I'm going to give Milner a 6, because obviously he came off injured, but what he did, he was being attacked down that wing quite a lot. They were trying to hit James Milner, thinking he could be the weak link, and to be fair, he was having none of it, and did really well. Unfortunately, he's come off with a hamstring injury. How serious that is, it'll be yet to be seen. Fabinho, to be fair, I thought Fabinho was really good. I'm going to give Fabinho a 7. I thought, obviously, he's been injured quite a lot. Well, not a lot, but he has just come back from an injury. Obviously, this period break has helped him out massively. But yeah, he came back and I thought he did really well. Unlucky not to get a yellow card at the beginning of the game, because he was flying around. But didn't get the yellow card, I don't think. But I thought he did really well, so I'm going to give him a 7 too. Naby Keita, I'm going to give an 8. I thought Naby Keita was our man of the match. I thought he was I'm not going to say outstanding, because Liverpool all round were fairly just. The thing is, Liverpool weren't terrible. It's just from what we know what Liverpool can do, they were terrible. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Naby Keita, he's been getting a lot of praise in training, and there's been there's been a lot of hype going around. Finally, is Naby Keita going to be hitting the form that Liverpool bought him for? Obviously, 50 million from RB Leipzig, and the whole saga that was, and how good he was there. He's not yet to hit them heights, but yeah, to be fair to him, he looked like the player who was trying to drive the team forward, push the team forward. Most of the other players were just playing left to back, left, right, and then just long balls all the time. It was very, very, very frustrating to watch. But yeah, Naby Keita definitely was the bright spark in that team. Henderson, I'm going to give him a 6, mate. Yeah, a 6 again. He didn't really do much. He was, again, just contributed to that left and right passing, left, right, left, right, left, right. No real insurgency, no real drive. Obviously, with Fabinho being in that holding role, that made Henderson go in a more advanced role. I don't think he really capitalised on the opportunity to be more advanced, so that was a massive shame. I thought, really, Ox would have probably done a better job today, to be honest. So yeah, Hendo a 6. Minamino, again, there's been a lot of talk around him over this since Liverpool have been back in training that, yeah, Minamino and Naby Keita are the ones who've been looking very sharp, looking like the ones who are ready, are just up to it and up to par, and, are very much like, they were the standout players who have been going on in training sessions as well as these friendlies behind closed doors. But, unfortunately for him, I don't think that he was playing in the Salah role on the right, and I just don't think he's up to that position. I think he's either more of a Firmino role, where he's a striker who drops deep and then be able to play off and get the other runners behind him. I think that's more of a position that suits him, or maybe in a number 10 role. But yeah, I definitely thought out on the right, he definitely struggled today. So I'm going to give him a 6. I'll give him a 6. It could have been a 5, but I am going to give him a 6. He wasn't terrible, but he wasn't outstanding. Bobby Firmino as well, I'm going to give him a 6. He was fairly, there was some points in the game where you go, oh, it was very Bobby-esque. But he again looked a bit off the pace, just quite not at the races yet. A few little balls were a bit sloppy where they could have got through. But obviously, guys, we've had a 3-month layoff, so this has got to be taken into consideration. This is just me being a bit deflated, obviously, because we've all been very excited and very much looking forward to this game, and it just obviously didn't live up to the game that we all wanted it to be. Mane again. Yeah, again he was all like, yeah, I'll give him a 6. Nothing real special. Pretty much just played like the rest of the team. Weren't getting that much service. As much as I say Liverpool, had dominated the possession, which they did. To be fair to Everton, they did hold. They played 2 banks of 4. Very much hard to break down. It was like a training session. Just very difficult. Try and break it down. And I just don't think Liverpool utilised their bench or the players that they had to their disposal. I thought the subs were a bit ropey. I'm not gonna lie, but I'll get into that. So yeah, I'll give Mane a 6. Did a few little bits that were good, but again, just seemed a bit off the pace, which is obviously to be expected. Going by the subs, Joe Gomez obviously came on for James Milner at left back. I'm going to give him a 6. Again, he didn't do anything wrong, but with the style that we play, he doesn't suit that left back role because we need more of an attacking fullback. He is obviously a centre back, but he filled in, did what he had to do, so I'll give him a 6. Oxlade-Chamberlain came on at half time for Minamino, and this is where the subs get a bit annoying for me, guys, because obviously we brought Oxlade-Chamberlain and put him on the right. We all know what he's like when he played on the left. He's no good. He is no good, and it frustrates the hell out of me that he always keeps. We see Oxlade-Chamberlain better in the midfield role, playing at an advanced in the 3, in the advanced role, pushing forward, driving forward. That's where you see him at his best. Why we played him on the wing, it just infuriated me. I understand that Salah apparently wasn't training 100%. He had to miss a few training sessions, but he was on the bench. That really, really grind my gears. And there's another one that really pissed me off as well. But yeah, I'm going to give Ox a 6. No down to his own fault. I think it's down to the position that Jurgen Klopp put him in, which I find is very questionable, knowing that he's better in that advanced midfield role. Gini Wijnaldum came on. Yeah, he didn't have that much time, really. yeah, I give him a 5. I can't really rate him what he did. He didn't really do anything like most of the other team. Divock Origi did literally came on for Firmino, did nothing really. I give him a 5. I thought he was pretty much wasted because again, so this is the other frustration of the sub for me, guys. We put Mane as a number 10 or a number 9, and then played Origi out on the left, which just infuriated me because you think we need that goal. Mane plays out on the left all the time. Bring Origi on, who is a striker, and we put him out on the wing. Mane, once he went to that number 9 role, did nothing, didn't hardly see the ball. Same with Origi out on the left, didn't really get a touch of the ball, didn't do anything. It's just like, what was you thinking? Dejan Lovren obviously came on for Joel Matip, who went off injured with a sore foot. And to be fair, Lovren, man, fuck. Ugh. He came on and just looked absolutely wank. You know, he nearly cost us a goal. He loses his concentration. He got done by Richard. He was just awful. But what can you do? So I'm going to give Lovren a 5. Obviously, I can't really be that too critical of him. You know, he came on, did his job at centre-back. I guess he weren't expecting to play, but I'm just a bit disheartened, really, guys. I think, yeah, I was expecting a lot more from the game, and obviously it just didn't live up to the hype. Let me know what you think, guys, in the comments. Let me know your player ratings and what you thought to the game. If you disagree with me, you know, please, you know, give me what you thought to the game. But yeah, how I walked away from that was a bit flat. Obviously, like I said, the circumstances obviously got to be taken into account for. And to be fair, you got to give credit to Everton. Everton had a game plan and they stuck to it. They defended really well. So, you know, there is that side to take on it. But like I said, I'm just so looking forward to this game. So looking forward to it. So yeah, guys, looking forward to your comments in the comment section. I always like to read them, so make sure to go and hit me up in there. Like I said, if you could hit a like and a subscribe to the channel, that'd be greatly appreciated. Also, there's a link here, Outta City Cop, Twitter. Go and follow me on Twitter, guys. Obviously, I'm posting on there all the time. See, that's what the game's done to me. I need to have a beer. I'm off to have a beer. So yeah, let me know in the comments, guys. Come and speak to me on Twitter, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.